Orlando Baking Company prides itself on following the family tradition of baking quality breads and rolls since 1872. Our international taste comes to you with daily neighborhood freshness. Real Italian bread from Orlando. You can taste the tradition. Ari, thank you for letting us come to your street. I mean, 4th Street is you, right?
Well, it's our family, and it's a lot of other partners also, but I'm thrilled to have you guys.
This has really turned into, everyone talks about it being a destination, yet it's really not that long. How do you pack all this stuff in here?
Well, it's both a destination and a neighborhood, and the neighborhood component is important. We have upwards of 300 people living in the upper floors of the buildings, eyes on the street, a true community in every sense of the word. And on the first floor, we are creating a destination, the goal of which was to find unique venues that weren't in the marketplace, places like House of Blues and Pickwick and Frolic, Corner Alley, Lola, Zocalo just opened, the new Mexican restaurant, I could go on and on. They weren't in the marketplace, but they were destinations that people would drive to from the suburbs and beyond and be entertained and get to eat and do a lot of fun stuff.
I think a lot of people don't really know about the history of this street and what went on in the 1900s, yet as we move ahead, you're kind of bringing some of that back.
People may not know, 4th Street was actually Cleveland's original theater district. This was an entertainment street. Just over here was the old Opera House where Pickwick and Frolic is today, and you had bars and restaurants that lined the street. Over the years it became Five and Dimes, Woolworth, Kresge, places like that. So there's a real history of shopping and entertainment and eating that happened on this street. And it starts to define the street's future as a place for commerce, as a place for people to hang out and to have fun. It will become the impetus for the redevelopment of Lower Euclid and in fact even into Upper Euclid. We're working on another project right now at University Circle, which we call Uptown, which is the old Triangle site. That'll be another mixed-use neighborhood. These two projects, East 4th Street and Uptown, will anchor this newfangled Euclid corridor.
Over the summer, there's probably some frustration over some of the construction going on with Euclid corridor, but as that finishes, what's that going to allow to happen in this area and the surrounding areas?
People that look like me, in other words, people between the ages of 25 and 34 and even beyond, are looking for a true urban experience. They're looking for a place where they can live and work and play all on a connected environment with public transportation and walking and all that sort of thing. And that's what the Euclid Corridor is going to be. It's going to be the true spine of the city where you can literally live, work, play, have fun, all on one corridor, which is our historic Main Street. And that is the future of the city.
Probably when most of us think of 4th Street, we think, hey, dining, entertainment. But turns out it's a pretty cool place to live.
Yeah, you know what, we've got upwards of 300 residents that are living on the upper floors of this building. A lot of them look like me. In fact, I live on the street. And it's really, what's interesting about downtown over the past 5, 10, 15 years, it's become a neighborhood. This is a place where people live, and those eyes on the street and people walking the street 18 to 20 hours a day is what's going to create the vitality for the downtown we all hope to have.
As we talk about development and different things going on, we probably need to bring up Medical Mart, and I don't know how much that ties into the future here, but what will that do for this area?
Medical marts are critical. It's very important they build that. You see, part of what happens is cities are complex organisms. And so what happens is the public sector and the investments that the public sector makes are critically important to providing the impetus for the private sector ourselves to make an investment. So for example, if you look behind us, you'll see Gateway. You'll see Gund Arena, well, now the Q Arena, right, and Jacobs Field. And that investment that was made in 1994 was the impetus behind East 4th Street becoming a neighborhood just next door. Well, the Medical Mart, the Euclid Corridor project, things like that where the public is making a similar investment will become the impetus for the private sector to continue to do the sorts of developments that we see here today.
Look ahead, 5, 10 years down the road, what are we going to see?
You're going to see this neighborhood and you can see all the vitality. Even as we sit here today, it's late in the afternoon, people are sitting outside and eating. More restaurants coming, a Vietnamese restaurant under construction as we speak. And you'll see this energy start to spill out both onto Euclid Avenue, engage the corridor project, literally allow the warehouse district to spill into Lower Euclid, become one downtown historic district, tie into what the county's doing at 9th Street with their new project and tying it into Playhouse Square. Become this walkable environment. So this energy that you see right here will ultimately become the true downtown that Cleveland has been looking for the past 20, 30 years.
And with all the different companies you lease to and businesses you lease to and the restaurants, you can probably hook me up with a free meal anywhere?
Oh, absolutely. What do you like to eat? Is it Vietnamese food, Mexican food, American food?
All of it.
There you go. We got it.
That's why we came here. All right, we appreciate you joining us.
Very nice to meet you.
Michael? Bringing Northern Ohio to your door every month, Northern Ohio Live magazine's proud to support Live from the Circle. Dining, theater, basically all that's unique to our region can be found on NorthernOhioLive.com. Arts, culture, and living. Northern Ohio Live.